Hey folks, this is Big D back in the lab. As you can see, I've created another video. The last one I just did, I didn't think it had turned out, but when I went back and watched it, it was actually in okay condition. You'll probably notice that's a little fuzzy. I talked about lighting in the last video, and so that's one of the reasons why it's a little bit fuzzy. This one's not too bad because I've got a little bit more light set up right now. I've got the camera angle up pretty high because I wanted to see back behind me. I've got my desktop computer up on the bench to work on it. I talked about how I may have loosened the heatsink from off of the processor, and so what I'm going to do here, I ordered some more thermal compound and also some cleaning materials from Arctic Silver, and when it comes, then I'll redo it, and I'll make a video of that too, so you can kind of see. I've had that computer now for, well, at least the case. I've had the case now for 10 plus years. I've had it for a long time, and it's a good case, and I just upgrade things inside of it. It's had, a couple of different kinds of power supplies, motherboards, memory, hard drives, CD-ROM. I started out with just a plain old CD-ROM drive. Now it's got a Blu-ray disc player in it, and so I've upgraded it quite a bit over the years. And so I want to do some work on that, and again, I'll record that as I like to do with some of these things, so you can kind of see how it works. I always build my own computers. I started out originally with an IBM 5150. That was the first PC that ever existed. That was built by IBM back in the early 80s, and that's one of the first computers that I ever had. And now we're up to, this has got an AMD Phenom 2 6-core 3.3 gigahertz processor in it, so it's quite a bit more powerful than that original computer. But I'm going to try and unfix that. Now I'm still having problems with my laptop, unfortunately. Now you may have noticed that I was talking about editing the last video, and without this computer here, I can't do that because the laptop it crashes when I try and use Shotcut on it to edit the videos. So I'm going to just upload these videos and be done with it. I may go back and redo some re-editing of them later on once I get the computer, but I wanted to get these videos up and loaded and functional. So now I've been working on getting a few pieces of equipment. Our company is shutting down. I'm getting laid off, unfortunately, here in June. And so the company decided, we had tons and tons of equipment, audio equipment, because the company I work for is Harman, and we make audio equipment. So they decided to let the employees we took a whole bunch of stuff into this building, and they said, okay, everybody pick what you want, take it home. We don't ever want to see it again. So I got a couple of things. One of the things I got, I'll just grab it real quick. So I can set it up here where you can see it. I got this cool Soundcraft mixer. It's just a 4-channel basic mixer, and they work pretty good. You can see it's got a couple of mic inputs. I'm looking at the camera and it's doing things backwards. There's a couple of stereo inputs as well, and I can use this for making recordings. Nothing real fancy, but at least I can do a few extra things with that. I got a pair of, these are really cool. I've got a pair of, these are combination headphone and microphone all in one. And it's got a cord in it, you can plug it in. I've got the headphones plugged into to another device down here, and then my lapel mic, which I have on, is plugged into the laptop. And here, let me switch over here real quick so you can kind of see where that's at. So here's the laptop over here. I've got the microphone plugged into this, but I could plug this this microphone here into the laptop as well. And eventually, hopefully, I'll be able to plug it into this M Audio device, which is right down there. So and then you can also see. Let me get rid of these real quick. I got these in my hand. They always get tangled around my chair. I've also got, if you look here in this view, I've got my microphone here. This is actually plugged into the M Audio device. And so, in fact, let's do this so you can see it. And there's the M Audio device right there. You can see it right there. And so I've got that now plugged in. It's got a couple of on-screen buttons. I keep hitting those on-screen buttons. And so I've got that. And a couple other devices. Now you can see this here. This is my HDMI video converter here. This plugs into, it's a USB 3. So it has a little more data transfer capabilities. And then there's a hub right down here that plugs into, and then it goes back up over here to the laptop. Now, when you're buying equipment, don't buy cheap. I paid almost $100 for that video converter there. They do make them more expensive, but the more expensive ones can do 4K, and I don't need 4K, so I haven't really. I just figured out this one works fine. This is made by EasyCap. I forget what the number is on it. When we do the next couple of videos, when I get to the point where I'm ready to show how to actually do recording and live streaming, we get to that point after I get this beastie bag here fixed, then we'll go into that. But this also goes as well. When you're buying stuff, this is a USB 3 hub, and I hate it. It's broken now. It doesn't work anymore. What happens? You can see up here in the top the USB connection here, and I'll show you a little better here with this. There's a USB connection right here. I'm trying to focus on it. These kind of wear out, and these have never really worked very well for me. These are made in China, and they're a nickel a dozen. So if you're going to buy equipment, buy decent. Spend a little extra money and buy some decent. I also bought, and I got it back over here, and I'm going to switch over back over to the other camera now, because I moved that one. But you can see this is another EasyCap video digitizer. This is the EasyCap 172. Now this is for standard video. Come on. This is for standard video. I've got video, S-video, and audio. And I can use this. I can actually probably use this with the mixer. With the mixer over here, not over there, it's over here. As well as for the audio. But this is pretty inexpensive. I only paid like maybe $20 for that. And I bought it to go with, where did I put, oh, there it is up there. I bought it to use with this camera. This is my old Sony CyberShot camera. It only does 640 by 480. It doesn't do very high resolution, but it works in a pinch. If this is the only kind of camera you got, or if you've got your this is my cell phone down here. If it's the only thing you've got, they can work. And the video digitizer, the EasyCap 172, is pretty inexpensive, so you can use that. So always don't skip. I tried skipping on a couple of things, and I paid the price. I wish I hadn't skipped on things. Now, when we do the next video, I'm hoping that's not too much farther away. As soon as I can get the computer, my main computer here back up and going. Oh, and when I do start working on this, I'll kind of make a video of me working on this to kind of show you as well. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I want to make a video doing that. So hopefully next week, hopefully by next weekend, I'll be, excuse me, Christ, I've got the hiccups today. Hopefully I'll be able to do that and get back up and running, because I gotta quit looking down. I keep looking at this. I keep looking at the screen, and I should be looking up here at the camera, but it's way up high here. So hopefully I'll be able to get that up and going again. But we'll see how it goes. And then we'll of course start working on videos, the lighting videos here pretty quick. And then once, because I can go through and the laptop seems to be able to do some video recording, at least for the moment. It has been crashing. Fortunately, usually only crashes when I try to shut it down or restart it. I've had it once where it's crashed in the middle of something like this, but I haven't seen it do that in the last little bit, so I'm hoping that it'll be okay. Excuse me. So anyway, I just wanted to create this little extra video just to let you know what's going on. I'm going to try and at least do a couple of videos, at least one video a week, so we can. I've been spending too long a time in between videos. I wanted people to be able to see what I'm doing, because I know for me that when I first started doing this stuff, I had no idea what the heck I was doing. I had to do a lot of research, and it's nice to be able to just go into one place and say, okay, how do you do this? So, well, that's it for now. I can't think of anything else. I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully next weekend I'll make another one. Trying to do these once a week now instead of once every couple of months like I've been doing. Hopefully it won't be quite as... It's getting warmer. It's April now, and I'm ready for spring because I'm tired of being down here and being cold. So we'll talk to everybody later. See ya. Dave from the lab.